Namaste. Welcome to this platform of learning with experiences. Well, before I begin, I would like to thank the technological department for making it possible for the people, especially the students, to learn through online processes. Well, today I will be dealing with you on the topic of equality, which is the NCERT syllabus of 7th Standard Civics textbook. I will not deal only with the academic knowledge, but I will take you on a journey to the life experiences. How can we relate that? What can we learn from it? Okay, let's come back to the topic. Equality can be defined as something, a state of being equal on rights, on status, and opportunities. It has different types, and like social equality, political equality, economic equality, gender equality, etc., and so on. Well, the Constitution of India has a basic features that deals with the problems of equality. Out of that, I will be dealing with the two important features, which is fundamental rights. That the first fundamental rights deals with right to equality, which is starts from Article 14 to 18. The second one is universal adult franchise. Well, let us come to the very easy topic of universal adult franchise. What is this universal adult franchise? According to universal adult franchise, every citizen of India have the right to vote if he attains the age of 18 and above. Well, this is to ensure that all the people living in the territory of India is equal. Okay, now what is this right to equality? The right to equality, the first fundamental rights in Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, deals from Article 14 to 18. What is this Article 14 all about? According to Article 14, we are all equal, equality before law. And Article 15 deals with prohibition of discrimination based on five status, that is religion, caste, race, sex, and place of birth. Article 16 deals with equal opportunities in matters of public employment. And Article 17 deals with abolition of untouchability. And the last article, Article 18, deals with abolition of titles. Well, all these articles deals with equality. The government tries to ensure that all the people living in the territory of India are given the equal rights. In Article 18, abolition of titles, it has different criteria. Well, the citizens of India cannot accept the titles. When we accept the titles, it means that we are somewhat, more important than anyone. So the government, the constitution tries to abolish the titles. Well, if a person, a citizen of India living in a foreign country, the foreign country wants to give a title to the citizens of India, then he has to take a permission from the president. Okay, all this is to ensure that everyone is equal. Well, let's come back to life experiences. Did India ensure that everyone is equal? Did everyone is treated equal in the territory of India? No. Sometimes the diversity of India is very, very difficult to handle with the problems, to tackle with the problems of equality. Just recently during this coronavirus outbreak, what happened is the Northeast people in India, the Northeast students or some employed person in different parts of India, they have been harassed. They have been humiliated because they are called as a coronavirus. Just imagine the Indians calling the Indians as coronavirus because of their race. Well, they claim that they came from the Mongolian race, but they live in the land of India. And what does this Article 16 talks about? Article 15 talks about that no person should be discriminated. Prohibition of discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth. Well, but people, proper enforcement of law is very, very necessary in India. Even if the law is already present there, we failed, especially the uneducated ones, failed to practice that law. And it is very, very difficult for the government to tackle that issue because India is a democratic land where the power lies in the power of the people. Okay, however, we cannot deny the fact that the government has been, tackle a lot of equality problems like POSCO Act, which has been passed in 2012, which is protection of child in Sexual Harassment Act 2012 has been passed. And there are so many programs, or there are so many articles that the government has passed in order to ensure that the citizens of India has been living in an equal status. Well, however, I want to give a wake-up call to all the citizens of India that we should wake up now. It is not good to discriminate our own people. While we always say the pledge of all Indians are my brothers and sisters, and our sisters and brothers have been humiliated in some parts of the world, in some parts of the country, in their own land. Just imagine. Well, despite the fact that India is a land of diversity, the issue of equality has been tackled so much, and the government is trying so much for the development and improvement of equality. And thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you learned something, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.